Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Say. One. Small. One.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Tighten up. Exit. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down and 4. Mariota, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Winston connecting with Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 9 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mariota now. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know,
there he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm. They're locked
I'm about to say, that's cold.
How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Noah Spence providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
When every single part of me, my love for you is constantly, forever and ever I want to be.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they give the Jones off tackle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 41, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, often
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier days.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
I just want to show my appreciation for you.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
My time.
To throw again on second down. Mariota taking a shot for... And this will be caught at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Baby. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
But remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Winston now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
He's got him in, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Final play of the half here. Mariota steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, fellas.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Huh?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man is Bull. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Wait. Screen, triple team. Like 55. Bring it. Like 55 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, come on, Mike.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, Mike.
Those passes out that far
to be
wide
jumping.
always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Oh, come on.
But he cannot.
Cut it out.
That's a 1st down if he
Nice
holds on,
job.
but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down.
Money in the bank. That's money. Too high.
His kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Check pass. Check pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Curtis Samuel, 63 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's
too big out about
now
hit
we'll
me.
see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First down, Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston.
Oh, man, I hate when they do that, son. I ain't never stop running, man.
Winston goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. That sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Hit him, Barrett.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock.
Fuck you, James.
Limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Come on, man. He made me jump. Nigga said, boy, we out there made me jump.
The Bucs may have moved.
Baby, I don't care what them people say. I'm giving you.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 fours in there, Mike.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
He like the way that I
Ready? Black 25. Squeeze, double.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What you people say, I'm getting you.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 40 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
Just
Fuck, I couldn't get to that bitch.
It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
What's that, my fucking
No,
zone?
we're not cheering. No, we're not
No,
rooting,
that's-
but I am excited
That was
about
my
this.
zone.
I know you
Yeah,
are,
that
too.
was my
We
zone,
got a
but that
ball
nigga got
game
the other
again
side.
after that
Fuck.
big-time strike.
Big
No,
time
it couldn't
strike,
be.
and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
Nobody
This is
had
back
a
to a
plan.
5-point game.
Fuck your people say I'm giving you whatever you want.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Winston now. Got the connection here to Bourne. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is, oh no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check 43.
Where are they, team? 3.
You got tight right there. Rush in. General. Flash.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
3.
Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Switch.
1.
Slam.
On second down now, it's Gordon. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Three.
He's coming, double up.
One.
On third down, Mariota. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mariota now. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again to Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.